It was a quiet, peaceful evening on a countryside road. A 6-year-old boy sat in the back seat, laughing as his father playfully sang along to a song on the radio. His mother smiled, reaching back to hand him a small snack. The golden sun cast a warm glow over the green fields stretching out on both sides of the road. Everything felt perfect, until a blinding flash of headlights appeared from around a sharp turn. Screeching tires, a deafening crash, then silence. The boy woke up on the roadside, disoriented, bruised, and scared. Sirens wailed in the distance. Paramedics rushed to help, and one of them gently wrapped him in a blanket, whispering that everything would be okay. At the hospital, he opened his eyes again, surrounded by white walls and beeping machines. A doctor knelt beside him, eyes heavy with sorrow, and explained that his parents were gone. He didn't speak. He just cried, alone and broken. After months of wandering homeless and alone, the boy, now 9 years old, was found shivering under a bridge by a kind-hearted man named Joe. Joe lived a humble life, running a small, dusty video game shop in the neighborhood. He had no children of his own, but deep down, he always dreamed of being a father. When he saw the scared, hungry boy, something clicked in his heart. He brought the boy home, gave him warm food, clean clothes, and a place to sleep. The shop became their shared world. Joe taught him how to fix game consoles, clean old cartridges, and greet customers with a smile. Slowly, a bond formed between them, one built on trust, warmth, and the quiet comfort of belonging. For the first time in years, the boy felt safe and hopeful. Now 9 years old, the boy had found a new home with Joe, the kind-hearted man who discovered him wandering the streets. Joe, who had always dreamed of having a son, welcomed him with warmth and patience. Although Joe didn't have much, he shared everything he had: his small video game shop, his simple meals, and most importantly, his hope for a better future. The boy, once lost and broken, began to feel safe again. Together, they started building a new life, one small step at a time. At 10 years old, the boy was no longer just helping Joe around the video game shop. He was becoming a part of it. Joe taught him how to fix consoles, talk to customers, and even how to think like a businessman. Every evening after closing, they would sit together, dreaming about making their own games one day. The boy admired Joe's patience and clever ideas, and Joe saw in him a spark of something greater, a future partner, not just a son. At 13 years old, the boy had grown confident and sharp, soaking up every lesson Joe had to offer. Together, they started working on small projects, fixing old consoles to sell, customizing controllers, and even designing simple game concepts on paper. Business at the shop began to pick up, little by little. Joe and the boy shared late nights filled with laughter, dreams, and planning for a future where they would one day build something much bigger than a local shop. By the time the boy turned 16, he and Joe had become an unstoppable team. Their bond was stronger than ever, like father and son. They launched a small online store to sell retro games and custom-made accessories. Every weekend, they brainstormed new ideas, learning about marketing, coding, and business strategy. Joe often told him, "Success isn't about luck, it's about patience, passion, and believing in what you build." At 18 years old, the boy, now a confident young man, suggested they expand their online store into a full gaming platform. Joe, filled with pride, supported the idea wholeheartedly. Together, they spent late nights building their brand, creating indie games, and forming partnerships. Their dream was no longer just about surviving. It was about leaving a mark on the world of gaming. At 18, Alex had become Joe's right-hand man. He wasn't just helping around the shop anymore. He was Joe's business partner in every sense. Together, they launched a small online store selling retro video games and custom consoles. Joe guided Alex through every decision, every challenge, and every small victory. Alex, now a confident young man, saw Joe not just as a guardian, but as a father. Their bond was unbreakable, built on years of struggle, learning, and unwavering trust. By 21, Alex had become a visionary entrepreneur. With Joe's experience and Alex's innovative spirit, they expanded their small online shop into a recognized brand. They opened a gaming lounge that quickly became a hub for young gamers in the city. Their reputation grew, not just for their products, but for their story, a tale of resilience, second chances, and dreams realized. Joe often stood back proudly, watching Alex lead meetings and make decisions with a sharp, thoughtful mind. Together, they were building an empire. At 30, Alex and Joe had built one of the largest gaming companies in the world. Their headquarters towered over the city, a symbol of their incredible journey. Alex, now a confident and respected CEO, never forgot his roots or the man who believed in him. Joe, though older and a little slower, remained by his side as a mentor and partner. Together, they launched games that inspired millions, and their bond, stronger than blood, proved that family is not always the one you're born into, but the one you choose. Their story became a beacon of hope for dreamers everywhere.